Welcome back to another Bourbon Santa video. Today we're going to do a quick little review of 1792, aged 12 years. This was sent to me by a subscriber, a friend. That's what, when people send me whiskey, they're no longer subscribers or people I interact with in a whiskey group. They become my friends, clearly. This one came from Drew Northern. And I'm so appreciative. I saw one of these once in a store locally here, and I hesitated for a second and didn't buy it that day because I was buying other stuff. And when I went back, it was gone. So that was the one bottle of this that I've seen so far. So I'm super appreciative to have this bottle, to be able to review it and see what we think of it. 1792 is a brand that I have a bit of a love-hate relationship with. I like the full proof a lot. I don't like the bottled and bond quite as much. And one thing that I find on 1792, and I don't know why this is, but after I drink it, I tend to have kind of a little raw feeling in the back of my throat. And it ain't from the proof, because I drink plenty of high proof stuff, so I'm not sure what that is, but it leaves me with that raw feeling in the back of the throat on the full proof and on the bottled and bond especially. On the standard release, not as much. So, not sure what that is. We're going to see if it's here in this bottle. Super excited for this. So let's just dive right into it. Has a beautiful nose. Beautiful nose. There's a whole bouquet of rye happening there in the background. There's cherry right in the front. There's almost a caramel, maybe almost a molasses. It's not super proofy. This one's 96.6 proof, 48% alcohol. So it doesn't come across super aggressive alcohol-wise on the nose. I'm getting a bit of a breadiness, like the crust of a bread, like a French bread, but just the crust of it, not the soft part on the inside. And there's another note. It presents as not green as in young, but as in green on the edge of my mind, trying to decide what that note is. It might even be a hint towards honeydew melon, which is odd, but okay. Almost. All right, well, let's taste it and see. Oh, okay. Right at the transition towards the finish, it goes towards a chocolate note that balloons up and then fades away. So it's on the front of the palate. It's, the corn dust and grain from the corn and whatever else the mash bill looks like. I didn't bother to look it up before the video. And then it transitions into those cherries and the vanillas and the nice normal bourbon notes, and then right at the transition towards the finish, it pops with this really nice big and round chocolate note. I like that a lot. It doesn't come across as young, of course. It's 12 years old. It doesn't have any of those youthful notes at all. I'm surprised at how muted the barrel influence is on a 12-year-old bourbon. It's not overly oaky at all. It doesn't even come close to that. Oh, wow. The chocolate note stuck around a little longer this time. It's like right in the front of my mouth, right on the back of my teeth, as the finish was starting. This is my favorite 1792 product so far. Wow. That chocolate note has the bitterness, on the back side of it, has a slight coffee bitterness. Like from, have you ever had chocolate covered espresso beans? It kind of reminds me of that, where it's a nice milk chocolate rounded note with that little hint of coffee bitterness right on the back side of it. Retail on this, I don't know. The one that I saw was sitting on the shelf for $150, and because I saw it briefly and then never saw it again, I really didn't do much research on it because I wasn't expecting to see another one. And I wanted to kind of go into this semi-blind and just see what I found. I'm very impressed. Oh yeah. Each time I sip it, that coffee bitterness, that coffee feel becomes more and more prominent. Not in a negative way at all. It's just adding a whole nother layer of complexity that keeps getting bigger and bigger each time I go back to the glass. I say that's a buy. I would want one of these on my shelf. If you see one, grab one. That's what I'm going to do. That's really good. That's actually really good. And as I said in the beginning of the video, I don't love 1792. So I wasn't really going into this review with high expectations. But I'm impressed. This is a good bottle. Thank you again. And thank you all. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sending this to me. I can't thank you enough, Drew. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Till next time.